Hi everyone, today I have a quick tip tutorial to share. I wanted to show you how, and a sneak preview of a journal I'm working on. This is a cover I was working on, and I wanted to show you all how I created this flower. So I used this, I found this gauze ribbon at Target, and it's also called cheesecloth ribbon. Oops, that's not focusing. So it comes in this little strip like this. So I cut off, I believe this was maybe between 15 and 20 inches. And I used some tacky glue and made this flower. So I'll go right ahead and just show you how I did that one. And I've never tried this on camera before, so hopefully it works out all right. So if you can see, I made one little petal like that. And I'm just putting a little glue in between each time when I fold a petal up. I think I had 5 petals on that one. I'm not entirely sure. So I put a little glue there, put this one side down. Before I go and do another, I'm just going to add some more. It's kind of a lot of back and forth. And you can make it any length. These are a bit long, but I'm trying to do it close to what I did there. This might be slightly longer than what I did the first time. And it's the cheesecloth ribbon is very forgiving because it's kind of got that tattered look. This might be easier with a glue gun, although I'm telling you now, I would definitely burn myself. So this glue takes longer to dry, but it's a lot harder to burn yourself. If you burn yourself with this glue, you'll have to let me know how that's done, because that might be a rare talent. Okay, so we got 4 petals here. I'm going to add one more. And I think I'm going to just go like this for that 5th petal. And then also one thing that's nice about the wet glue is you kind of have a little bit of time to rearrange. So I've got a little bit of excess that I'm just going to trim off to make it easier to see. And when it's all dry, I'll probably trim off these extra threads that are hanging off. I'm going to move this one just a little bit that way. You don't want to move it too much because you don't want your glue to lose its tackiness. At this point, this is pretty lightweight, so I don't think it needs to be clamped down, and I'm just going to leave it alone. And I had this part of a trim that I used on the cover, and I put it behind there. And for let me show you the cover again that I made. So for these kind of leaf part of it, I had taken some trim and just glued one side here and one side here, almost like a little bow. And I stuck it, actually, yeah, I stuck it behind this flower. I had to look and check. I stuck it behind this flower, and so it had some green sticking out. And also, on the cover, I dyed this cheesecloth with some spray. I think it was a watered-down Distress Reinker Vintage Photo. So I watered that down, like 1 drop, and then mini mister full with 1 drop of the Vintage Photo, and just sprayed that on there and let it dry first. Now I'll show you, there's some other things I've done with this very similar but almost, I think, easier technique. I've made this pretty little flower here, and this one I actually made with that same technique that I did just now on this one, where you put a little glue, fold a petal, a little more glue, fold another petal. The important thing to remember with that method is you want a ribbon that is the same on both sides. So for this one, it's this crochet trim, same on both sides, because sometimes you're flipping the right side, sometimes the wrong side, and it doesn't work if the ribbon only has one direction. Now for this flower, I did a different method, which I can show you. So you'll need a ribbon, and I'm not sure if it needs to be, this one is the same on both sides, but this is about 6 inches in length. And what I did, that wasn't supposed to happen, we'll throw that aside, is to put a little bit of glue roughly in the middle, or a lot of glue, you know, whatever works. And then I fold it down. So I'm actually doing, whoops, hold on a second. I'm doing kind of what I did here for the leaf with this method. And I am messy. Alas, it is true. So yeah, we'll just work with that. And I like this tacky glue because, like its name, it is tacky. I don't know if this method will work as well with another, because even with the tacky glue, when I was doing this for making some examples, some of it came undone before I wanted it to. So for this one, I take, a clothespin or, whatever you have handy to hold it down until it dries. So you're going to want to let that dry. Now hopefully these ones I did a few minutes ago, 5 minutes ago or so, and I'm using little mini binder clips. I love these to hold things when they're drying with this. I have this size and I have this cute jumbo size, so I've got lots of those. So these, hopefully, are dry, and you'll see. Yeah, they're not completely dry, but if it opens up, I'm going to get real frustrated, and then the camera will stop. No, here's what I did with this one. Once that's dry, take some more glue here. You've got 3 pieces, or you could do more if you want. This is the one that's not dry. Look at that, it's opening up. So obviously you might want to let it dry longer. I'm going to proceed and hope for the best here. And my fingers are all tacky already too. You're going to, I don't think I want it like perfectly centered there. I'm going to off-center it there because I've only got 3 of them. Yeah, now my fingers are sticking to it. Get back on there. There, stay. And then the third one goes right through the middle there. And where's my little, I don't see my trusty clothespin. Well, I'm going to have to try to use, I'll just leave it. Hopefully it won't come apart while I'm talking. So once that's dry, you can put it whatever you want in as a center. That's kind of too tiny. Maybe too big. You get the idea. And it's pretty easy. The hardest part is like the glue not being dry right away. And if you use a glue gun, you wouldn't have that problem, but then again, you can't move it around. So, and you might burn your fingers. Stay just a few more minutes. I think, here's one that I did earlier. Maybe that's where the clothespin went. And clearly it's not all the way dry yet either. Earlier meaning like 5 minutes ago. Get back on there. So that was my idea for making a flower embellishment. I really like how this one turned out with this satiny ribbon, and where'd the other one go? And then here was the original one. And this one. I hope you liked it. I hope it inspires you to try making some flower embellishments of your own. I believe Patricia Viramontes has a really cool torn paper flower. And I think I saw a flower tutorial on maybe Margarita's page. Oh, I don't remember. But there's lots and lots of them on YouTube. So go check them out and have a great day as always. Thank you. Bye.